All right, today we are looking at the Thing from the Fantastic Four Cosmic Clash starter set. Ben Grimm is coming in with the Fantastic Four keywords, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Celebrity. His first trait is It's Clobberin' Time, Power. If no other friendly character has been placed this turn, choose an opposing character that's within 4 squares of a friendly character with the Fantastic Four keyword that was attacked since your last turn. Place the Thing such that he can make a close attack targeting the chosen character, then do so. If he hits and his attack roll is 10 or better, after resolutions, remove an action token from him. He has a special movement power, charge with improved movement, improved movement block-in, and destroys block-in. He has a special defense power, Ain't Feeling So Good Stretcho, Stop, but only if another friendly character with the Fantastic Four keyword is on the map, Invulnerability. Let's take a look at his first trait, and that's what we're going to focus in on today in our demonstration of how he works in battle. So first of all, it's a power action. So even though it might sound and have similar wording to a Colossal Retail, this one is an actual power action to activate. If no other friendly character has been placed this turn, so that means you can't have TK'd somebody or any other type of placement this turn. Choose an opposing character that's within 4 squares of a friendly character with the Fantastic Four keyword that was attacked since your last turn. Notice that it says attacked. That means that it does not have to be a hit or a damage. If your opponent attacked somebody with the Fantastic Four keyword and that opponent is within 4 squares of that friendly character, then the rest of this can happen. Place things such that he can make a close attack targeting the chosen character, then do so. So for his power action, you get the placement and then the close attack. That's a regular vanilla close attack, not a close action or a power action or anything like that. It is just a close attack. And you also have, if it's a 10 or more, you have a chance of removing a token from the Thing. So all in all, pretty good ability, especially with Ben coming in at 100 points. Most of the builds I would use him on would be Fantastic Four anyway, and we're going to walk through an example of this power or this trait in action. Let's take a look at the back of his card. The Thing is a 10 movement with that special movement power, 12 attack with super strength, 18 defense, invincible on the top click. Notice he has Indomitable, so willpower, and a 4 damage. That invincible on the top click is going to be important, as well as the super strength, so that will come into play in our example. That invincible, should he take a hit, remember he will be able to reduce penetrating damage, and he will max out at 3 clicks of damage. He comes in at 100 points or 75 points. We're going to be demonstrating him at the 100-point line. If you do start him at the 75-point line, the movement goes down to a 9, the attack goes down to an 11, defense goes down to a 17, and damage goes down to a 3. Still pretty solid for 75 points, but for that extra 25 points, I do like that 12 attack, 4 damage especially. All right, let's walk through one example of how the Thing can be used in battle. In this example, we have Dr. Doom, who has taken his first turn and is moved up there onto the elevation to set up some shots on the Human Torch, Mr. Fantastic, and the Thing. So we're going to pick it up with the Fantastic Four's first turn. I would use the Human Torch to carry Mr. Fantastic doing run and shot. Human Torch has a 11 movement with a 7 range, 2 targets. So we would be able to move 6 in run and shot. We reduce that to 5 since we're carrying Fantastic with him. So he would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move there. Place a Mr. Fantastic right there in front. Human Torch would take the shot up here onto Doom. Now Doom's up on elevated, so that means the characters on the lower elevation do not block line of fire. So he would take his run-in shot there. Mr. Fantastic has some special damage power that we could activate, but we're not going to walk through that example today. The Thing would take an action to move here behind the block-in, picking up the heavy object as he goes. Now, second turn, we can say that Doom takes his shot at Mr. Fantastic or the Human Torch. For this example, let's say he shoots at Mr. Fantastic, or attempts to. Mr. Fantastic has traded shape change, and if he was to get that shape change roll, then Dr. Doom would change the target onto the Human Torch. Human Torch has a 17 defense with energy shield, so that would increase the defense to a 19. Dr. Doom is shooting with a 12, so he would need a 7. For this particular example, let's say he misses, so he ends up not hitting Mr. Fantastic nor the Human Torch. Okay, that would be the end of Doom's turn. Next turn, we could take another shot here, or since Dr. Doom attacked the Human Torch, now remember he didn't hit, he did attack though, and the Human Torch has the Fantastic Four keyword, and he's within 4 squares of Dr. Doom, we can activate the Thing's power. So we'll give him a power action. And again, it's if no other friendly character has been placed this turn, so nobody's been placed. Choose an opposing character that's within 4 squares of a friendly character with the Fantastic Four keyword that was attacked since your last turn. So there's the opponent that is within 4 of a character that was attacked that has the appropriate keyword. Place the Thing such that he can make a close attack targeting the chosen character. So we can place the Thing right here, or even better, right behind him, in case we did take advantage of Richards being able to take away a standard power on a higher point character. We could get rid of anything that would reduce damage. That way maybe we could knock Dr. Doom off of that elevation for some additional damage. But the Thing now has taken his power action. He'll make his close attack. And you'll remember, like we said, it's just a regular close attack. So you can't stack any powers in there. It's not an additional type of action. He's already taken his power action. All right, now let's break that down a little bit further with a second example. We'll take the same assumption on the Fantastic Four side, except on Dr. Doom's side. This time, he's going to take a second power action to fly up onto that elevation, and he's going to carry a teammate with him this time. So he's carrying up the Lizard. We'll place the Lizard right there. Okay. On the Fantastic Four's turn, they do the same beginning sequence. Human Torch carries Mr. Fantastic into place. Run-in shot. We'll say that he takes the shot on the Lizard and misses. Ben picks up the heavy object and moves here behind the block-in. Okay, pick it up on Dr. Doom's turn. Now you'll see Doom is not on the rim of elevation, so he is tokened out. He's going to stay there. Now the Lizard does have charge, so he will do the attack this turn. He's going to charge 1, 2, and 3, and we are going to attack Reed Richards. We will say for this example that the lizard misses the attack on Reed. Reed will miss his shape change roll. The lizard makes the attack and misses Reed Richards. Doom would then clear. That would be the end of their turn. On the Fantastic Four's turn, we would activate the thing's power, paying close attention to the warden of that power. It's clobbering time. No friendly character has been placed, so that criteria has been met. Choose an opposing character that's within 4 squares of a friendly character with the Fantastic Four keyword that was attacked since your last turn. Reed Richards was attacked since our last turn. He has the appropriate keyword. We're going to choose an opposing character within 4, which could be Dr. Doom. We don't have to choose the opponent that did the attack, which is a key distinction here in this power. Because Johnny Storm could just as easily lead with an attack and KO the character that actually did the attack last turn. So the lizard doesn't even need to be there. The only criteria is that a character with the Fantastic Four keyword was attacked since your last turn. This opponent is within 4 squares, so we could place the thing over here to then attack Dr. Doom. So I hope you enjoyed our look at the thing. In total, I think he's a pretty cool character. With 100 points or 75 points, I really like that trait for teaming him up with some moving attackers. So even though he has a 10 movement with charge, so that gives him 5 that he can move and then attack. Really, the close combat characters I don't use as my main go-to unless I have them with somebody that can TK or a taxi to get them out there, because range just has a lot more advantages, I think. So my go-tos are always kind of the moving attacks and the ranges. If I go close combat, I'm doing something where there is a additional piece on the team that allows those close combat type characters to move. The Thing brings that himself. So if you team him up with it on a team that has the Fantastic Four move and attacks, Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, it has a great move and attack ability where he can ping people he moves through. So I really like the Human Torch, and then you could leave the Thing back there, and as the Human Torch gets targeted, then the Thing can come into battle to not only land some high damage attacks, and again with that super strength he can pick up an object and just be waiting in the wings to be moved in, but then he becomes a very good tie-up character. So he's come in, he does his close attack, and he's tying up those characters that attack the Human Torch, allowing the Human Torch to then move and shoot and work around the angles to land additional attacks. So I really like the way they work together. Just that duo, even without teaming them up with the additional Fantastic Four, but that whole set of Fantastic Four really works well off each other. I'm going to work on some builds just isolating the Thing and Human Torch and seeing what I can do to increase their stats to see how vicious we can make that team. Hopefully you have some ideas, or this has sparked your curiosity on what you could do with the Thing. And hopefully you see the nuances of his trait, especially that piece where he can go and be placed next to somebody that has not attacked, that criteria isn't in there. I think that could be easily overlooked because of the wording of the trait, where it's so similar to a Colossal Retail type of wording. All right, let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. Check it out. If you dig what we do, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.